What's up, guys? I have this God and Jesus had this little Mexican and his kids with their jealousy with their parents, and I see the mindset of your kids in you, and I have warned you. You and your kids will be put to death. You will not eat in that jail. I meant what I said. I'm gonna have sent warnings. I must warnings to this community. And I have sent warnings to your kids. And I just sent warnings to the Civil Rights Devotion Department of Justice against the state of Texas. Your kids gonna die. And if they can't make that decision, the jury gonna be put to death for racism charges of keeping these dumbass kids and their parents in there. I'm not playing. I mean business. God means business when I'm addressing a nation with disability and these kids. I mean business. I have sent warnings. Governor Abbott, Joe Biden, you're not about to keep these kids and your jail running for the lies that they stand for. And their parents, you ain't about to do that. They deserve to die as soon as they do it. I don't care if it's 100 of them. They deserve to die. I want to make it very clear to Joe Biden right now. And I'm going to follow civil rights. I already did it. They deserve to die. Don't keep your jail running because you got to have police officers and they don't deserve to eat. God said you better start setting graveyard sites. Because they gonna die together. You know, I was sitting in Dallas County, and I was in there in 2022. I was sitting in there, and I was saying, God, let's create an electrocute chair chamber. Right there, standing by the bridge in Dallas. And I was sitting out my window, and I was like, hold up, boy, God, let's put chairs across the... I want them to look at each other when they die together. And I was sitting outside of Dallas. I was sitting in Dallas. I had my head in the bar. I said, God, let's create a building. A building right there by the Dallas Bridge. And it's going to be an electrocuting chair building where you scratch them up from across from each other. And they can look at each other while they die together. I don't care if it's their parents with them. I want them to die together. I want them to die together. God is asking for them to die together. I don't care if it's a teenager. I don't want to hear mistakes because God is addressing them with them and they don't care, right? So God is addressing them with them. I have sent warning amongst warnings. So, and we kill every hatred person in this city, around this world. Why not have a government shutdown? Why not have that? Why not police officers go in another situation and we kill hatred? They deserve to die. God has had enough of life. Hey, I made it very clear to the Supreme Court. I want Trump and his kids to be put to death. And the Trump voters to be in that ground with me. But I want to see if Texas can live by what they stand for, the death penalty for Texas and the Trump voters. I want to see if you can live by that, or what you stand by. God said, I want to see when I ask for the Trump voter death and Trump kids' life and everybody that attacked. They ain't about to sit there and I watch their kids' mindset and their spiritual. I have given you warnings amongst warnings. And I see them. Tell that dummy yellow preacher to stay the fuck away from me and them kids. Cause they pushed it with me and go yachty. God is asking you, boy. I don't need to do violence on you. But I promise you, this time around, you're not going to be sitting in that jail. You're going to die. And if the community can't make that decision, they're going to die too with you. I made it very clear with the Supreme Court after I filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court. I want you to die. So God said, when you try me, let the enemy to die together. We don't need to jail. God said you got to get hatred and liars of kids that want to be down with him off this earth. And God had enough. Joe Biden, I have sent you a message because you and Donald Trump trying to get your investments. Why I talk to people around the world and other leaders want, other people in other countries, the UK want to be on my team. See, when fights was breaking out at my hotel, I was trying to set up a payroll, and I only deal with the payroll in America. I'm not worried about them. But I tell my enemy, and I tell bullshit, you a liar. And MO3 a liar with Yellow Breezy. Tell Donald Trump to speak the truth. And the Capitol Hill police to speak the truth. They got my accounts right. So Boosie wanna lie, and he say he tell the truth. But let God show you what he can do.